Welcome to Kaywon Action Star. Watch. The man sexually assaulted the girl while her boyfriend was out. In a frenzy, she attempted to flee, but both her partner and a group of men pursued her. Upon reaching the brink of a cliff with no escape, she froze, paralyzed by fear. Her boyfriend rushed to soothe her, helping her regain composure, but just as she began to relax, he abruptly shoved her off the edge. As she plummeted, her body struck a tree limb, impaling her. The movie opens with a sweeping view of an endless desert plain where jagged mountains rise starkly from the earth, both imposing and unforgiving. It's the ideal backdrop for seasoned desert game hunters. Not long after, a helicopter comes into view, carrying a man named Richard and his girlfriend, Jennifer. They are en route to Richard's isolated residence buried deep within the desert. Richard and Jennifer intend to enjoy some private time together before his annual hunting trip with his buddies. Just before liftoff, the pilot hands Richard a farewell present, strong psychedelic pills for him and his companions to indulge in. A moment later, Richard enters the house and finds the stunning Jennifer, exuding a bold charm that seems to ignite every man's fantasy. The chemistry between them escalates, leading to an intimate encounter in the bedroom. That evening, Richard answers a call from a woman. It's his wife, unveiling that he's married with children. Their conversation is smooth, as she thinks he's just away on his regular hunting getaway. Richard conceals the truth effortlessly. The following morning, Jennifer, clad in only her lingerie, heads into the kitchen for a drink of water. She's caught off guard by the unexpected entrance of Richard's friends, who arrive a day ahead of schedule. Richard is clearly annoyed by their early arrival. He had hoped to keep Jennifer hidden. With no other option, he welcomes them. The two friends are introduced as Stan and Dimitri. During the greetings, it's apparent that Stan is especially drawn to Jennifer, struggling to mask his excitement. As night sets in, the group relaxes beside the pool, admiring the scenic desert. Dimitri, amused, peers through binoculars, scanning the landscape, though his attention soon shifts to the mysterious package the pilot handed over. Richard describes the contents as a heavy-duty hallucinogen with potent results. He jokes that even a tiny amount could knock out an entire sports team. He recounts a chilling tale of a man who overdosed and sawed off his leg painlessly. Wary of drama, Richard tells Jennifer to tuck it away. Instead, fascinated, Jennifer secretly stashes the drug inside her necklace. Later, she heads outside and begins a teasing dance, mesmerizing the men. As the night continues, Jennifer fully plays into the part of a temptress. Of all the men, Stan is the most fascinated. His enthusiasm spikes when Jennifer pulls him into her sensual routine. The next day, Jennifer wakes up to Stan inviting her to have breakfast. With Richard gone, Stan tries to grow closer, but Jennifer seems uninterested, brushing him aside and retreating. Still determined, Stan follows her and keeps pressing. Frustrated, he demands to know why she's avoiding him after their flirtation. Jennifer coldly tells him he's not her type, especially given his height. The rejection cuts deep. Offended and angered, Stan's bitterness grows, though his obsession remains. Jennifer, frightened, is forced to give in as he rapes her. Dimitri walks in but does nothing. He silently watches, then turns on the TV, raising the volume to drown out her cries. Hours later, Richard comes back and senses something is off. Stan casually mentions a situation with Jennifer but offers no detail. When Richard checks on her, she begs him to call a helicopter. She wants out immediately. Seeing her in distress, Richard understands what occurred. He scolds his friends but doesn't go beyond that. Once Jennifer regains alertness, she insists on leaving. Richard tries to calm her, saying his friends will apologize and that he's given her a payout to forget the incident. Outraged, Jennifer threatens to expose their affair to his wife if she's not rescued. Enraged, Richard lashes out, scaring her into running. As she bolts, Richard and the others see and chase after her. Her escape is cut short when she reaches a cliff. Richard and his friends corner her. Pretending to show remorse, Richard claims he's called for help. Jennifer begins to settle, until he abruptly pushes her off. Her body gets impaled on a tree limb. Stan and Dimitri are stunned, not expecting Richard to actually kill her. Richard says they could end up in jail for over a decade if Jennifer reported them. He also fears the scandal of his affair. The men return to the house, deciding to erase the evidence and go on with the hunt. But Jennifer survives, and swarm her, but the tree missed vital organs. Still pierced by the branch, she tries to move and spots her lighter. With effort, she sets the shrub ablaze, weakening it. Though still wounded, she hides just in time as the men arrive. Seeing no sign of her, they assume she either got help or died elsewhere. Eager to find her, they begin sweeping the desert. Jennifer, hearing them leave, takes the chance to crawl away. The cliff is far, and by evening, they still haven't caught her. However, they come across blood stains. The trail takes them to a body of water, but no clues emerge. They decide to split. Stan stays behind, masking his fear. Despite her injuries, Jennifer keeps moving. She hides beneath the surface when she hears a motor. Dimitri shows up on a quad bike but sees nothing. Jennifer notices his gun nearby. As she approaches, she realizes it's bait. Dimitri laid a trap with an unloaded weapon. He lunges at her, planning to drag her back and torment her. In a desperate move, Jennifer grabs a knife from his pocket and fatally stabs him. She takes his gear and escapes, but the bike soon runs out of fuel. On foot, she stumbles into a cave and collapses. In agony, she remembers the pills in her necklace. She swallows them, hoping for relief. Soon, she begins hallucinating. Semi-aware, she prepares to treat herself. The drugs numb her senses, allowing her to slice her stomach and extract the branch. Using a beer can to stop the bleeding, she survives the ordeal. By morning, Stan finds Dimitri's corpse near the lake. Unlike Richard, who is enraged, Stan quietly mourns his fallen friend. They dispose of the body, and Richard blames Stan for not backing Dimitri up earlier. Meanwhile, Jennifer heals. She crafts a bird emblem from the beer can used to patch her wound and picks up the rifle. The hallucinations fade, and she realizes parts of the night were imagined. With new resolve, she begins her mission, revenge. Richard and Stan discover the deserted quad and decide to split. Richard departs first. Stan, tending to his broken nose in the mirror, inadvertently gives away his spot. Jennifer, pushing through pain and barefoot, stalks him. Finally, she has her moment. She fires, only grazing his shoulder. Tracking his blood, she keeps pursuing. Stan tries to set an ambush, but misses his shot. A wild chase follows. Jennifer uses broken glass to injure his feet, slowing him down. Stan limps to the car and drives off, rage building. Eventually, Jennifer catches him and ends his life. Hearing Richard's voice on the radio only fuels her rage. Alone and panicked, Richard calls the helicopter. While prepping to escape, a sound catches his attention. Nude, he investigates the house, but sees nothing. Just as he relaxes, the blaring TV shocks him. Jennifer is inside. Richard turns to find Jennifer aiming a shotgun. She fires, hitting him in the gut. He stumbles, bleeding. Jennifer follows as he hides, waiting to strike. But the blood trail gives him away. Weak and wounded, he tries to patch himself up. Jennifer tracks him down, leading to a final standoff. They fight viciously. Jennifer slips in the blood, giving Richard an opening. But in one last effort, she shoots him again, finishing him. In the end, the three men who betrayed and tried to kill her are dead. Drenched in blood, she walks outside, victorious at last. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more beautiful recaps like this. Put down your comments below to let me know what you think about the turn of events in this storyline. And also give my video a thumbs up to further motivate me. Share too for others to enjoy. Until my next recap, cheers!